Welcome everyone and Happy New Year. This is going to be the weekly reading for the Divine Masculine for the first week of January in 2023. 2 plus 2 plus 3 equals number 7, which is about the seeker, the truth, end of a cycle, the make it or break it, the 7-year itch, for example, in relationship here. The 7-year itch, death and rebirth as well. Also, there are 7 colors in the rainbow. Haha. So anyway, it might be an interesting year for all of us. Oh yeah, I wanted to point out the music. I put some nerve-soothing music in the background because I just feel very annoyed. And it helps me. And yeah, I was shuffling the cards and I was focusing on the Divine Masculine, and I just got so annoyed. So the question I asked while I was shuffling the cards was, where is the Divine Masculine on his twin flame journey? And these are the cards that I pulled and laid them out. And the first card on the left is the coffin. Again, like he doesn't seem to be able to get rid of the coffin. It just turns up in both the Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine's readings. This talks about serious illness or a tragedy. Somebody or something is running out of time. Maybe the Divine Masculine is running out of time. Relating this connection or something, he has to come forward. The Divine Feminine is running out of time, or maybe he's just dealing with an ending. He's dealing with a loss. We got teardrops here, and we got the fox next to it upside down. And these are, it's rain. Yeah, it's raining on the fox, but it looks very similar to teardrops as well. So the Divine Masculine is not crying anymore. He seems to be able to working on his feeling, overcome this sadness or whatever this issue is, relating to a false friend. The fox upside down tells us about a false friend that he can easily unmask. Maybe he has already done it. Somebody is messing around with him. He's probably figured it out by now, and if he hasn't, he must be a real fool. But according to the cards, he's unmasked this friend who is not good for him. Maybe that's why he stopped crying. He realized that the tears were in vain because this friend just did not worth his sadness, the feeling of loss and the tears. Okay, moving on. Next to the fox, we can see the stork upside down, which talks about a not very good change. I mean, the change will not be good, but interestingly, the sun next to it says the opposite. The sun is all about a fulfillment of dreams, hopes, in the life of the Divine Masculine. Whatever he is dreaming about, whatever he wants, whatever he's hoping is coming true. Yeah, so this is conflicting to me, but I would move the sun here. Let's see if there's a special connection between the sun and the consulta. Success in business. The two together. Success in business. Yeah, so the Divine Masculine is still focusing on his money, business. We got the work card at the end. So maybe he was doing business with the wrong person, because that came up in the previous readings as well. But it seems to be like a never-ending cycle, or not never-ending, but it's like it's still going on, which is okay because it can take time to close a cycle or close a business and move on. What's interesting, on the other side we have the Cavalier, which is the messenger card, and it indicates good or bad news. The surrounding cards tells us whether it's good or bad. And I just realized, I noticed that this symbol here underneath the horse is the same like the triangle and the circle, resembles to the pyramid and the sun, which tells me that the news will be good. I have a good feeling this is a good news. Maybe he can finally close this deal and finalize this business or this adventure, this difficult time. Lightning upside down. Card number 23. 2 plus 3, 5. 5 is about changes, also about new adventure, freedom. So it talks about an unpleasant happening. This was a bad change, like a negative change, unexpected happening. But then this looks positive. Well, news. Okay, so what is the unexpected happening about the moon card? Number 2. This is about honors, ambitions achieved. And then the work upside down. I was thinking if this card can relate to the Divine Masculine's emotional state. It's like him not honoring himself. And that's why he is on and off in this cycle, like he hasn't been able to put his foot down and say no or move on or stand up for himself. It's like he's being energetically dragged into something, or he doesn't understand, or he's waiting for a result that's just unlikely to happen in this situation. Looking at the previous readings as a whole, like he seems to be on and off with this situation, like in and out, up and down with it. And it can be because, and I realize with the moon card, that he does not honor himself. Yeah, so he has to learn to build that confidence, honor his needs, his desires, become a better business person, maybe. Or maybe he just needs to honor his feelings, because his feelings may tell him that this is not the right path, or this is not the right person, yeah? This is not the right friend. But he may not listen to his feelings, and that's why he is in and out of this situation. So the work card upside down talks about difficulties, annoyance in business. Difficulties and annoyance in business. There we go. Yeah. Until he learns to honor himself, honor his feelings. Finally, maybe he's intuitive and he can rely on his feelings, his intuition. So until he does that, these annoyances will be around, because the wrong people will come around, yeah? Okay, so then after the work, I pull the card, and this is what I pull, the flower. Let me just move these cards down a bit. I pull the flower, and I pull the woman. A little bit like that. Better, okay. So we know that we have the coffee in here. Maybe I just want to. No, it's better. Okay, so the flower, card number 8, happiness in love or materially. Also, the flower is my friendship card, and that makes me think that we're talking about the friend. Yeah, this 2 indicates the friend, and we got the false friend. They all connected to work. And I thought that this is a friend, this false friend. It says one thing and act another. She doesn't mean what she says, that's why she's confusing. And by the way, there is no friendship between adult men and women. So they can be a little bit more than friends. We don't know. They know. He knows. I can also imagine that this woman is around him. If the divine masculine and feminine are apart from each other, they are at a distance, they may not live in the same country even. This woman, this friend, this false friend is around, it's easy, and because it's easy, the divine masculine does business and friendship with her, or more than friendship, but the truth is, easy doesn't make you grow. So I feel like this is something that he's learning. Just because somebody throws themselves at him or in front of him, it's easy, yeah, but it may not work out well, and your heart, it doesn't make you feel good, it doesn't make you feel like a man. So maybe he's learning that this is not something that he wants anymore. It's not fulfilling for him emotionally. He has to honor his feelings. Okay, what else can we say? I tell you the truth that I feel just tired of talking about this. I'm tired. Maybe the divine masculine is just energetically drained and tired about this situation, about this woman. And I don't even want to talk more about it. I'm just tired of talking about this. But I'm going to pull another card next to the woman. So the woman can be, of course, a divine feminine. Although I really don't feel in this case that this card represents the divine feminine. But it can be that a new person, a new woman enters his life. And another story that I can see happening, but that just does not relate to the other cards. Well, actually, if he learns to honor his feelings and leave behind these annoyances at work, this unexpected event at work, I don't know what he's working, why is it still unexpected? It can be good and bad, like ambitions achieved and not achieved. Maybe somebody is holding him back. He's on a waiting time. He's receiving what he's giving out because he's keeping the divine feminine waiting. So this other person is making him waiting. Maybe this is what he needs to learn, and now he understands what he is putting through the divine feminine with his actions. I mean, not actions, no actions and no communication. Maybe this is something that he's experiencing in his work life that actually leads him to the divine feminine, because now he understands how he behaved. And in this case, I can see that this is the divine feminine. So there can be a love connection, starting out as friends. I just really feel like pulling another card next to the woman. Key upside down. An unexpected event next to the woman. Who is this woman? Whoa, the snake. Oh gosh, I'm just gonna put it here. So this is our last card, the snake. Let me hold it up. This woman is not the divine feminine, guys. This is the snake. This is this false friend. This woman is actually a snake. So he thinks that she is somebody that she can be a good friend or she can work together with, but then it turns out that she's just a snake. And he's back in the same cycle, running the same circles. And actually now I realized that there's a straight path here. Yeah, he can find his way out. It's blocked, but I think he can push it through. He just have to see, he has to believe that there's a straight way out of it. Maybe he just needs to be straightforward, just saying it's done, over, goodbye, and then walk the talk. Because running the same cycles on and on again and again is tiring and annoying. I'm very annoyed. Okay, so this issue is still lingering around. It's still present in the divine masculine's life. This is where his focus is it, and I don't know what to say. I don't want to say anything. I'm tired of this. I'm sorry. I'm just tired of the divine masculine energy. Okay, let's pull a coaching card. It can be the first a message, a coaching card in 2023. What failures have you experienced in your life and what have you learned from them? Thank you very much for being here. Thank you for watching and listening. I speak to you next week. Bye for now.